That was the greatest heel turn of all time. I don't care about recency bias. I don't care that it was recent or that we don't know what's coming after. This is the greatest heel turn ever made. And there is nothing that comes close to it. John Cena just turned heel into WWE. This was so shocking. Under no circumstances did I ever think that they would ever have the balls to do this with John Cena. And I loved it. I loved it, right? John Cena is a babyface. He is a babyface. He is likable. He is a babyface. Everything about him is likable. It's like if you were to turn Rey Mysterio heel, it just doesn't work. But I still loved it. That whole segment was genuinely peak. Every last minute detail was executed to perfection. Everything about it was so good, right? I genuinely thought The Rock was going to come out there, talk for like 20 minutes, and then Cody was going to say no, and then you have someone else sell their soul. Because obviously, when you have this kind of story, it doesn't make sense for The Rock to just be like, oh, you don't want to sell your soul? Okay, fine. I'm gonna just go then and make some more movies. It doesn't make sense. Someone else has to sell their soul. But I always thought it was going to be Drew McIntyre or CM Punk. Drew McIntyre makes sense because he should be the face of the company. And I'm gonna make a video about it. I am like in the middle of writing the script. CM Punk also makes a lot of sense because he wants to main event WrestleMania. And I thought if CM Punk loses the Elimination Chamber, he can sell his soul, get added to the match, and then main event WrestleMania that way. That's what I thought. Under no circumstances did I think that it would be John Cena. This was so good. And the press conference afterwards, when John Cena comes out, it was done to perfection as well. He didn't say a single word. He just picked up the mic, dropped it on the table, and walked away. It was perfect. John Cena has talked about his almost heel turn into WWE in like 2012, I think, after The Rock. They were going to turn him heel. They had the music down. They had the attire down. They had his personality down. Everything about it was done to perfection. But the thing is, they didn't do it because John Cena was the face of the company at that point. He sold the most shirts. He did Make-A-Wish kids for like thousands of kids probably. And it just didn't work. But now it makes a lot of sense. Cody Rhodes is the face of the company. He is the John Cena of this generation. And you have so many other big names. The roster is stacked. We don't need another babyface. But we could use a monster heel because we just lost a monster heel in Roman Reigns. And it's John Cena. I really love it. I love it so much. The only issue I have with it is that it's going to be over in like 8 months. But they have the opportunity to keep this legacy going, right? Because with John Cena and The Rock, two big names, you could throw in some mid-carders. You could throw in some rookies to learn under John Cena and The Rock so that they can then carry the torch after John Cena retires, after The Rock leaves. They can carry the torch and be the next heel, right? Kind of like Evolution with Triple H and Ric Flair, and then you had Randy Orton and Batista. You could do that with The Rock and John Cena instead. This was genuinely perfect. The WWE at this point is at a point where they don't really shock me anymore. But both of these pay-per-views, or premium live events, or whatever you want to call them, both of them have shocked me. First with Jey Uso winning, which I have no problem with. I love Jey Uso, and I really hope the match is going to be good. It hasn't been good with Gunther, let's be honest. But hopefully it's going to be good because Gunther deserves a lot better, let's be honest. But I really like Jey Uso. And now with the Elimination Chamber, with John Cena winning, first of all, I was so happy. And then the heel turn that shocked the whole world. Genuinely the greatest heel turn of all time. Nothing comes close. Wow.